Hello, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading from June 2nd to the 9th. This is for Aries and Aries rising. And we're going to jump right into it. Aries, wow. Talk about being on the verge of this new era. A lot of things happening. As you can see, this is a loaded week. We kick it off on June 2nd with Jupiter trining Pluto. Okay, you also see we also have Mercury trining Pluto as well. This is going to be a really auspicious remember I said this is like the first half of June. Oh my goodness. And then remember, we're coming out of, a lot of energies from May are spilling over into June. If you remember, back in May, we had the Sun and Venus trine Pluto as well. So we're having all these powerful Pluto trines. Now we have Jupiter trining Pluto. This is not only the best day of the month, it is one of the best days of the year, and it's one of the most powerful days of all of 2024. All of 2024. This is going to be absolutely huge, and it's going to be really big for you. Remember, Jupiter is good luck, prosperity, good fortune, expansion, belief, wisdom, and then Pluto, a powerful planet, all about transformation. Okay, this is your transformation. This is you transforming your life, maybe, transforming other people's lives. Pluto is also money. Pluto is also intimacy. You do the math. There's a lot happening here. Remember, Jupiter expands, so this is going to be a really big day of opportunities. It's also a very unique day because it's been a while since these planets have been in these signs. I mean, Jupiter and Gemini, that's been 12 years, okay? Pluto and Aquarius, 250 years. So this is going to be this fresh new energy that you feel. And because they're both happening in air signs, okay, the air, mental, just what's going on up here, it could be a lot of shifts in the way that you see things, maybe even your mindset. It could be also, your thoughts and ideas, but also just think about just air in general. All right. There could be some, see it as in there's movement, there's, magic, there's belief, there's, the universe. So a lot of great things happening here and a lot of opportunities that can come from this point forward. Okay. And you may even have started feeling it back in May. So definitely take advantage to Sunday, June 2nd. I can't even begin to tell you how big this is. And then remember, Jupiter's in your third house, okay, communication. Pluto's in your 11th house, your hopes and wishes and dreams, but also your social network, groups you belong to. So when I say do the math, it is truly people that you know, people that you meet, people that you build, alliances with, all of that. You could make your hopes and wishes come true now. So be social. That is what Gemini is. All this energy in Gemini, with us being in Gemini season, with, even you see in green down here, once Mercury moves into Gemini, I mean, we got a super stellium there. We got the Sun, Venus, Jupiter, and Mercury. It's got to be really, really big. And yes, June 2nd can definitely be a really big money day. All right. Mercury will sextile Neptune that same day. Very, very harmonious aspect. This is really wonderful. It's a lot of healing is what this is. And it can be through words. It can be through art. It can be through communication, but it's very spiritual aspect. It's, paying attention to your dreams. They could be sending you messages. Pay attention to your spirit guides. This is such a wonderful day. And then on Monday, you see that Mercury does move into Gemini. All right. So this is what, I mentioned in your monthly forecast. Mercury is in its domicile. Mercury rules Gemini, so Mercury does really well here. Communicate, all right? Communicate. This is a time where you do want to, connect with others, share ideas, collaborate. It's all about being articulate, that social fitness, even just, that intellectual side of you, just really coming out now. You'll feel it for the next 2 weeks. So take advantage. Mercury is only in Gemini for 2 weeks. And also on this day, I'm not sure if we have that rare planetary alignment in the sky. And, this is definitely really, really early morning where we have 6 planets kind of just aligning there. You get to see them all. I mean, you definitely need binoculars or at least a telescope, but I think it's really cool. Now, on Tuesday, June 4th, oh my goodness, this is the really big day, okay? Where should we even start? Well, let's start with Mercury conjuncting Jupiter, all right? So this is, I can't even believe this. This is, remember, we're coming after all those, conjunctions already that we've had. We've had so many, right? Starting all the way back in April, most most of those conjunctions were in Taurus. So that was just really grounding, seeds being planted, things, blossoming for you. And now they're in Gemini. So really different feel to it. But Mercury conjuncting Jupiter in Gemini, this is absolutely amazing. This is a day where you could get very good news. You could get very good news. It's a very optimistic day. It's such a feel-good day. You could also consider traveling around this time. Wouldn't be surprised if a lot of y'all do travel around this time. You could really pursue conversations that, are life-changing, to be honest, like with what's happening this week. Even get really enthusiastic about learning something new, turning it into something that you're very passionate about. Signing contracts, growing your business is maybe a big focus here, or your profession or your brand. But this is just like really, really just you're going to be so alert, so aware, feel really good about it. You use your hidden immunity idol wisely. Things are good, all right? Does anybody get that reference? On the same day, Mercury is going to trine Pluto. So our second trine, Pluto trine this week. This is very influential. This is powerful, okay? And you being very influential around this time, all right? So definitely take action. It could definitely be others being very influential to you, transforming your life at this point too, but feeling very empowered in the way that you speak and communicate, especially, money matters here as well, but also your hopes and wishes and dreams. Remember, Pluto is in Aquarius in your 11th house. That rules that. And your social network, groups you belong to. Mercury is the social planet, okay? The messenger planet, the communication planet. So definitely be social. Definitely be social. This is also a time, Pluto is, has that depth to it, so you could be really unlocking mysteries and secrets, especially about yourself, if there are any. I mean, you could really get all Scooby-Doo here, okay? So keep that in mind. You could just go in on this like depth of thinking about who you are and your future forward. I mean, this is a powerful aspect. And then we have Sun conjuncting Venus, one of the best days of 2024. This is absolutely amazing. This is, as I mentioned in your monthly forecast, like love. Love is in the air. This is unconditional love. This is self-love, a lot of self-love. This is feeling really good. This is, feeling that, surge of love. If you are in relationships, this is a day you could meet your soulmate. This is all about love. It's Venus, okay? Money too, all right? This could be a really big money moment for you as well. So keep that in mind. This is honestly like, this is like having like that mental stimulation with another person, falling in love with someone else's mind. This is you standing, on the street and striking up a conversation with someone wearing a bunny costume. And it gets really deep and you're like in awe of it, and it's, mutual. I mean, like, you just never know. But this is definitely like a time where you could find yourself being, at your charming best, or, feeling really good. I mean, it's Venus. Okay. So very creative energy as well here. Now, you see on Thursday, we have the new moon in Gemini, one of the best. I love this new moon. We have the sun, moon, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter all in Gemini. I mean, this is super stellium energy. And remember, Venus is still conjuncting right now, and Jupiter's still trining Pluto right now. I mean, this is huge. This is definitely huge. And the other great thing about this is I love the corresponding full moon in December, where the full moon in Gemini, then, the rewards you reap, right? It's conjuncting Jupiter at that point. I mean, this is a time to set intentions, put wheels in motion, plant seeds, okay? Remember, Gemini is your third house. This couldn't be a better time to have a conversation that you need to have if you want to get a promotion or a raise or buy a house, whatever you want to do. This is the time to communicate. Something with travel is still really big for y'all. Could be very short distance here. A lot of family energy with siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, maybe even neighbors around this time. But this is definitely a time where you could definitely feel like you are like building meaningful connections, like maybe even signing contracts around this time. I mean, it is a time to also try new things, and you could feel that. You could feel very, very curious and trying new things. All right. Now, on Saturday, you see we have two aspects happening. That's going to be June 8th. And we're moving into squares. So you see we have squares all weekend. Squares can be challenging. Now, the first square we have will be Venus squaring Saturn. This is definitely relationships. Okay. You could feel a little bit of a squeeze in a relationship. It could also be money. There could be like some sort of squeeze in terms of money. There could be something here. One thing about Sun conjuncting Venus just 2 days before, right? 2 days before, is that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 2 days before, is that it can be like a little bit overindulgent, like feel like really good. Okay. Like drunk love is what I say. So just keep that in mind because that just happened. So if you went out and I don't know, bought a private island, I mean, this may be the day where you're like feeling like, okay, I've got to restructure everything in my finances. But in any case, just know that there may be something here with money, finances, or even just like a creative block. Venus is also creativity. So that's going to happen. And it may be a day where you may feel a little extra dose of like, because your ruling planet Mars moves into Taurus. Okay. And so Mars in Taurus, Mars is just like, what am I doing here? All right. In Taurus, but Taurus is asking Mars to slow down and enjoy life and enjoy everything around him. Okay, so this is really nice because this slowdown you may even appreciate. All right, you may even appreciate, and it may actually have to do something with money for you. There may be a sense of you really thinking about finances. Taurus is a finance sign. It is your second house, money, salary, income. So this could be a time where you're being more practical about things and seeing things in a practical way. But it really is, I mean, Taurus is Venus ruled. All right, so it is just thinking about your five senses. Just enjoy and absorb everything around you. All right, Taurus is so earthbound, it's so nature focused. So go sit under a tree with your cat, take selfies, whatever you need to do. You will definitely and this is going to be all Mars is going to be in Taurus all month long. Okay, so this is just a really good time to think about your future goals and really, really, really making things stable for you. All right, for your future, especially coming after all these powerful conjunctions and trines too. So the slowdown could be nice for you. Now, on the 9th, okay, this is when the sun is going to square Saturn. All right, so this is going to be, obviously Sunday, sun squaring Saturn. This is when you start feeling a little bit more of that squeeze. This is a day, sun squaring Saturn, really, really think about your responsibilities. This is, Saturn is a planet of like hard knocks and responsibilities, and, it is like life's lesson. So really take that time out to really think about, am I, taking on too much? Is there a way that I can unburden some things? Sun squaring Saturn, it really is, there can be something like heavy around this aspect. So this is time to just be patient. Saturn likes patience. Saturn is also karma. So, be karmically aware around this day, but definitely can feel like a little bit weighty. All right. After all those like amazing aspects, it is definitely going to be like a little bit of a slowdown, even after, Mars moving into Taurus. So definitely could be you feeling like you are, cruising on your bike, okay? Cruising on your bike down the boardwalk, and you suddenly run into a horde of zombies, all right? And, the slow walking ones. And the ice cream stores on the other side of them, and so you really got to have to just slow down, have a little thinkaroo, and you'll be fine. But it really is like, remember, there's going to be more squares next week as well. So if you want to think, it's like quicksand, all right? It's like quicksand, but right now it's just at your ankles. So you're going to be just like, keep going. All right. So anyway, Aries, let's get started. Oh my goodness. Let's see what's going on for you for this week, June 2nd to the 9th. This is for Aries and Aries rising. If you want to read for your moon or your Venus or all those other placements in your chart, you are absolutely welcome to. So Aries, let's get to it and see what is going on for you and what you can expect for June 2nd to the 9th. Aries, I do a traditional cult across spread, really does offer the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will pull clarifiers. And secondly, Aries, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. You see that I'm kind of like sitting weird. My dog is literally under my feet and will not move. You never want to wake up a sleeping Ruby. Anyway, wow. Holy cow, Aries, this is going to be a week. This is going to be a week. Things are going to change for you. And remember, it's so funny how I, started off your reading saying like you're on the verge of this new dawn. Well, there you go. There you go. I mean, wow, you just got to get out of your head. You got to get out of your head. Those squares, those Saturn squares, by the way, Saturn, remember, is in Pisces in your 12th house, the subconscious, self-sabotage energy, facing fear. So there's going to be some things this weekend, over the weekend, right, when the squares start happening, where you may want to just really take that time to like trust your intuition and have those moments, step into your spiritual side, and you'll be all right. Now, you see, okay, so let's do it. You got the devil. All right. So very interesting. It seems like something's holding you back. Can be something career. Okay. And it could have been something, it could have been on your mind for a while. I mean, the devil's the recent past. I'm getting for a lot of y'all, it could have been a little bit longer. But even still, the devil is everything that you would think that the devil represents, which is, vices, bad behaviors, doing things you know you shouldn't be doing, addictions, codependency, pessimistic thinking. It's energy draining is what the devil is. Okay. And the reason why I say career is because the devil is Capricorn. All right. The devil is Capricorn. Capricorn does rule your 10th house of career. So there could be something there. It could be a partnership in career. It could be the place that you work at. There could be something there where you're just like, okay, I have to recognize this. And a lot of y'all may have already done that. I mean, look at your spread here. You may have already done that and moved forward, which is really great. But if you haven't yet, definitely take that time to break free from those chains, right? You see the two people here chained from the devil. These two people are actually from the Lover's card. So yes, it could also be relationships. Okay. So it could also be like, relationship where you may even be in one where you're just finding yourself like, okay, is this a relationship serving me well? And again, this can be career. It can be just, whatever resonates with you. All right. Do I have a toxic boss or, recognizing that. But again, some of y'all may have already done so. I mean, look, you've got the world. Okay. You got the world in the heart of your spread. Your life is changing. I don't know the last time you got the world in the heart of your spread, Aries. This is really, really huge. You've come to the end of the major arcana. This is, the last card. You see the dancing figure here. Dancing for a reason. All right. You made it, through the hero's journey, the fool's journey. There are ups and downs. There's, there's dualities and polarities. You made it. You made it. Be very proud of yourself. So this is a week where you may feel like something is definitely ending for you and just to start this brand new journey. Wouldn't be surprised with this new moon in Gemini and with all, these Pluto trines and then all those conjunctions that we just had. And so there is this almost like letting go, coming after the devil. Okay. It's almost like even a part of you. And remember with the Pluto trines, it can be on this huge psychological level. Like I said earlier, there could be something about you that you're just like, I no longer want to be this way. I'm feeling very empowered. So good for you. And this is really great. So it is that like stability as you move into this new journey of yours, this new beginning, this new cycle. You can even see the dancing figure inside the wreath, the garland here, shaped as a zero, referencing the Fool, card 0. So hello, you're about to start a brand new journey. Now, you got the 6 of Swords in your challenge area. So there definitely is. It's almost like your heart wants one thing, but there's conflict up here. All right. And the reason I say this is because you also got the 5 of Wands. You got the 5 of Wands in your crown. Now, you also got the Knight of Wands in the root of your spread. Okay. So there is that sense of feeling pulled in different directions. So first things first, it would be a good week to ask yourself, I mean, do I have a better head or a better heart, right? That's, always something that, by default, when you understand that, you can find that fine balance, right? And then you bring everything else in, like mind, body, spirit, and all that makes a difference. But 6 of Swords in your challenge area, that is just saying that, there may be something that you haven't let go yet, okay? Remember, you have the devil in your past. 6 is all Six of Swords is all about moving forward, especially in this, your mindset and your headspace and your thoughts and, just moving forward. Swords are the mental suit, the air suit. And even like if you're not communicating something, it would be a nice time to communicate that. But you may be conflicted. You have the Five of Wands in your crown. Now, the Five of Wands is actually attributed to Leo. It's a Leo card. Leo rules your fifth house. So again, there could be matters of love and relationships, right? But also fifth house is just joy and pleasure. And so there could be something that you're wondering this week. Am I actually feeling a lot of joy? Is this in this circumstance I'm in, or this job that I have, or this relationship that I'm in, or whatever it is? There could be something that you may be thinking about and just like, what's the direction? What do I do? And so remember, I already told you what you need to do. Trust your intuition. Listen to your gut instincts. Okay. Listen to your body. Your body reacts. Our bodies are so important. I mentioned that in your monthly monthly horoscope or overview for June. Anyway, the live stream. Now you have the Nine of Wands in the root of your spread. So that's just, oh my goodness, you are on a mission. You are on a quest. You were just after your passions. You want to go, go, go. A lot of this could be on the spiritual level too. All right. So it could be something that is just fulfilling you in a sense of like, I have found my meaningful life purpose and I'm going for it. All right. But this is definitely like a lot of energy of just nothing can stop me now. No, I'm in it to win it. And again, once remember, not only your passions and your ambitions, but very career related, career, enterprise, profession. And then remember what I said about the devil here. All right. So there could be something there. All right. And it could just be you being in your head a lot. The other thing I'm going to point out is that the world is attributed to Saturn. Remember, I said Saturn is in Pisces in your 12th house. Okay. The other thing is Saturn is the ruler for Capricorn. All right. So again, there may be something there with career for a lot of y'all, but if you're not here for career, it is just a sense of what is bringing me pleasure and joy and how do I pursue that and go after that. All right. Now you have the Tower in your future. So yeah, things are going to change. Things are going to change. The Tower is a card that, something unexpected may happen, something that you did not see coming, but it just feels like there may be something that if you're not pursuing the path that intuitively you need to go on, then the universe is going to be like, oh, hold up. Nope. We're going to clear the path for you. We're going to clear the path for you. Now, I don't want you to, I know when a lot of people see this card, they fear this card. Never fear this card. Reason number one, when you fear this card, and pay attention, that's a big sign, that siren. When you fear this card, you're already building this low energy frequency for yourself. You're already building this blockage for yourself. So never fear the Tower card. The second reason why is because the Tower moment, it doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. Okay. What comes after the Tower? The Star. Healing, faith, wisdom, even like rebirth and the stars aligning for you. So really, again, and what's really interesting is this card is attributed to Mars. All right. So Mars is your ruling planet. And so again, there may be something there. And there is references ego as well. You see the lightning striking the crown off the Tower. All right. So I'm not saying that you have a big ego or anything, but I'm just saying that, this is just indicating there may be something that happens that makes you see things in a different way. I'm even going to clarify the Tower for you. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Be more like a sign. All right. Because the Emperor is you. And so therefore it's Mars ruled. You even see your symbol all over his throne. Right. So, you're good. You're absolutely good, because what's happening is bringing you all this empowerment, is putting you in the place where you belong. All right. All this empowerment energy that's coming through with the Emperor, the divine masculine mastery of self. He's got the world in his hand. He's got the Egyptian Ankh in his other hand, this driving life force. He's got all this wisdom, victory, success, passion. This is you. It's so whatever's. So this Tower moment, it really is something is going to happen that in the moment you may feel like, okay, well, you may see it unfavorably. Okay. But then a day later, 2 days later, 3 days later, a week later, when you realize, actually, that was the best thing for me. All right. That Tower moment was the best thing for me, because now you're unstoppable. I mean, this is someone who is the ruler of his own destiny. You're going to be great. You're going to be fine. Aries, let's get to your stuff. Aries, oh my goodness, what a week. This is a week for you. Big week. A lot of changes happening. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I definitely want to hear from you. And you know I love y'all. And I am really squinty today. I do need my glasses. But anyway, you're good. You're absolutely good. I can't even. Okay, so let's talk about this. You have the 8 of Cups, all right? So you are definitely moving forward. That's all you want to do anyway, all right? So I would encourage you to continue to, especially when you identify the thing that you may if you are conflicted about something, if there is something that you still haven't let go, you're on this new journey, okay? You're on this new journey. Do you want to bring that kind of energy into this brand new path that you're about to be on? Now, so this is a card where you can see the figure here, all right, who's moving forward, all right? It's an eclipse that's happening. It's game changing. Nothing's wrong with the cups. He just knows something's better for him, all right? So that empowerment energy to leave those things behind because something is better for you on the other side. Now, you also have the 2 of Swords. Very interesting. This shows up because it's in your external factors area. So there could be, again, something with relationships. This card is attributed to Moon in Libra. Libra is your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So really could be something there. There definitely could be something there that is, remember, the South Node is the North Node is in your sign. The South Node is in Libra. All right. So there is something with partnerships, relationships where there may be something that you're ready to, graduate from, but take that time to trust your intuition. That's what she's doing here. Okay. You have to put in that effort though, like she did. Okay. To the point where you're comfortable taking off that blindfold, facing your truth, being honest with yourself. Her back is turned to not only the moon, but also the sea. All right. So Aries, that's, trust your intuition, be in touch with your emotions, let your intuition guide you. Okay, the second thing is there may be someone that you're waiting on that needs to make a decision, all right, that you need to give some time to, and it could be something that's pivotal in terms of your path moving forward as well. Now, you also got the King of Swords, very amazing. I love the fact that you got the King of Swords and the Emperor. That's a lot of power, all right? So you're seeking that, but a lot of power and clarity, all right? A lot of power as in, having, in terms of communication and thinking and logic and even like, to a point where you're ready to just go and leave that headspace where it is just like, what's going on? If it feels like, there's a little cloudy or fog, like you're going to be like, all right. You can even see his, speaking of like facing your truths. I mean, it's all that you want now. I mean, he's the only king that looks directly at you. He's faced all his truths. He has nothing to hide, and no one can hide anything from this king. And then lastly, you got the High Priestess in your final outcome. So when I say trust your intuition, definitely trust her intuition. This card only comes out when she needs to say, listen, go within. All the answers are inside you. You're going to be fine. And it really is, what's really interesting with the High Priestess coming up in your final outcome is she is the guardian of the subconscious. And remember, you have those Saturn squares over the weekend, Saturn and Pisces in your 12th house of the subconscious. So you are completely protected. You are going to be fine. So don't be afraid to like go on these deep levels and, to explore and to, if you feel like, you need to like face a lot of your truths and be honest with yourself, because that's the only way that you're going to be your authentic self. Okay. And that is, that's the money shot. That's the money shot, Aries. So, this is actually going to be a very big week for you. Okay. Because you do look across your cross, all major arcanas. Okay. Another sign that it's going to be a big week, all major arcanas, and then the High Priestess in your final outcome. Yeah, this is going to be really big. So Aries, get excited for this new beginning that puts you back in like, I'm alive. I feel alive. All right, Aries, thanks so much. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, talk to me, tell me what's going on, and I will see you next week. Okay, bye-bye.